Welcome, welcome, welcome. BAF Solutions Network, Malcolm Jamal Warner tribute. Gonna show a tribute. Here we are, BAF Solutions Network, on air live at the Kemet Club.
Friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you.
Come on into the room, everybody. Come on into the room. We've come a long way from where we begun. This is Arnold Penix, a.k.a. A. Gregory Harris, the number runner today for the BAF Solutions Network. And I'm excited to be here because this is Takeover Tuesday, and being Theo is the thing. And for those who don't know, I got my start at NBC Television and a national broadcasting company, and I was able to be on the forefront and be at the beginning of the Cosby Show. And Studio 8H, coming up with Jesse Jackson from North Carolina A&T State University. We just had our homecoming October 11th, which is a massive number 11. I'm born 7/11. For those who don't know the numbers, I use the numbers to apply, and I apply them for success in business and also in relationships. So if you have any idea about wanting to know about who's the right person in your life to couple with, to be on your team as far as business and personal, please give me a holler here at the Kemet Club. And I'm here every day. And you can just reach out to and become a member, which is only $9 a month. So, as a spook that's set by the sitcom door, I was able to study and learn and observe Bill Cosby and all of the actors, and I had a wonderful acquaintance with Malcolm Jamal Warner and his mother Pam. They were beautiful people out of New Jersey who just got a break. You know, he auditioned like all the other kids who auditioned to be the family members for then and now the iconic Bill Cosby, Dr. Cosby. And I knew Felicia Rashad, still know her to this day. And we all members of the Negro Ensemble Company. I came on the back end. She was right there in the forefront, in the middle of the tenure of the greatness of the great Negro Ensemble Company, which was created by Douglas Turner Ward, Robert Hooks. And they were able to create quality black theater. And that was a major, major thing, and I was looking for when I was a freshman at A&T State University. So I would write letters, and the spook stories that I would write letters to the Negro Ensemble Company and Saturday Night Live every week. And the producers in New York and the Negro Ensemble Company said, tell my director, it said, you have Arnold Penix as a student at A&T? I said, yes. He said, yes. Well, could you tell him to stop sending us letters about wanting to be an actor and coming to New York? But I tell you, being tenacious and being committed. That's how you make it. That's how you make it because it's a success story. I heard Jesse Jackson was going to be the host for Saturday Night Live, and I was able to connect with Jesse on the campus of North Carolina A&T State University, and I was able to persuade NBC to bring myself and a comic by the name of Dwight Smith, who was Mr. A&T at the time, and I was able to raise enough money for the theater, Broadway shows, and all of that. And next thing you know, NBC calls and said, we don't know who you are, but Reverend Jackson wants you to be his comedy writer. And he wants your comedian to be able to perform on the show. And that's the most important thing, everybody. Just don't do things for yourself. Try to pull a person up. And that's what I have to commemorate Jesse Jackson, even though it's a tribute to Malcolm. Jesse, happy birthday to you. October 8th was your birthday, and I am totally grateful to you, Reverend Jackson, for being what you say you are, and that is a liberator for justice and making people feel like that they are somebody. Because he was like, I am somebody, I am somebody. And Jesse, thank you for making us feel like we were all somebody. And you made me somebody by bringing me to NBC. And I never forget as the spook that sat by the sitcom door, the limousine, they had to use a whole sign up, and they had the name of the people that they're going to pick up to take to the studio. And then there was our names there looking for our limo driver. And next thing you know, we get in the car, and I'll forget what Mr. Smith said to me. He said, Arnold, I'll never doubt you again. You can make anything happen. As a life coach and a numerologist, I tell people, anything you want, you can make anything happen. All you have to do is have it, conceive it, believe it, and achieve it. And that's what happens when you do those things. This internet broadcasting company right here, Garvey Studios Talent Development Workshop, came into the Kimmel Club and saw sections that I was reminiscent of Saturday Night Live. Like each section could be a set for a show. And that's exactly what has happened, everyone, just from conception. Each part of the room here, let's do a sitcom cam. Let's do a sitcom cam. This section here is the set for today's show, Takeover Tuesday, being Malcolm Jamal Warner, okay? Then over here, the set here, the couch is a set for Master Motivators, which is on Mastermind Mondays, okay? And then when you go where the monitor is here, that's the set for the show, Film Fest Fridays, and the Baby Boom Boom Room, okay? Hosted by a Black Moses, okay? Tribute to Isaac Hayes. Then when you come around to the middle table here, this is the set for Garvey Theater Thursdays, all right? In which you can become an actor and train with the Astro Acting Method, which is using the occult sciences of astrology and numerology to develop characterizations. And then, of course, here, when the sitcom set is the set for Weather Wherever Wednesday, with the portrait of Marcus Garvey there, which is the Hump Day News and the Hump Day Report. Okay, everybody? So, and that deals with some serious issues about the outbreak of the HIV epidemic in all the major Black cities. So we want you to be a part of that. So that's my spook story. And I got all of that because I was able to study the sitcom, The Cosby Show, also able to study Saturday Night Live. So I took all of that wealth of information and knowledge as the spook that sat by the sitcom door and became the number runner. And here I am, one stop from Tyler Perry Studios, here at the Kimmel Club at the Garvey Studios Talent Development Workshop, right here. And the workshop means that we're developing these shows for the Zoom channel, which is BAF Solutions Network. We don't just talk about it, we about it. Okay, so now we're gonna move into the sitcom clip. Now, Tracy Ellis Ross Malcolm was very influenced by the Cosby Show, as you know, and he went on to star in a show with Diana Ross's daughter, Tracy Ellis Ross, who you know him from Girlfriends, okay? The television show Girlfriends, which was a big hit, produced by Kelsey Grammer, who was the psychiatrist on Cheers. And he went on to become the producer for that show. And he also produced Amen with Sherman Hemsley, okay? So he was the psychiatrist at the bar. And Lilith, her name was Lilith, his wife, and he became a major producer of two major black shows, which was Girlfriends and the Amen Show, which starred Clifton Davis and Sherman Hemsley from the Jeffersons. So, what I'm saying to you is, we were able to develop shows and work together. So I commend him. So we're going to see this clip with Tracy Ellis Ross and Malcolm Jamal Warner as husband and wife, very much influenced by the Cosby Show, and you'll see that and watch them talk. And we can roll them. And there's also, Tracy wasn't able to go to the funeral, so there's some undercurrent stuff going on. We'll talk about that after the clip.
Between the lines.
We need to move. Mom, you can treat crazy people anywhere.
Hello, what about my job?
You teach online. Hello, World Wide Web.
Teach online.
Between the lines.
He's about
a happily
married couple. Malcolm Jamal Warner plays Dr. Alex Reed, an NYU English professor who teaches from home online.
So I can
Hold
stay
down the
home
fort.
with 3 kids.
Yeah. And I play Dr. Carla Reed.
Dr. Carla Reed.
And I am a therapist, and I am out, my office is in the city, so he opted to stay at home since his job was flexible so that I could start my practice. Honey.
Yes.
Mr. English professor.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that's how you spell that.
Oh, I'm texting. I don't have to spell it right. As long as you're going to do it right.
Oh, I'm going to do it right. The idea was BET's. BET came to both of us at different times. They came to me first, and they sort of pitched the fact that they were relaunching the network and attempting to change the way BET is seen and the images that they put on their network. And they had this original scripted idea about a therapist who is happily married. And I was really intrigued by the idea for many reasons.
The thing that attracted me to the show was the fact that BET was being very proactive in revamping the network and how the network has been seen. And the fact that they wanted this to be the flagship show for the new direction in which they wanted to go, that was very, very appealing, very intriguing.
So, Keen tells me you're a stay-at-home dad?
I didn't say that. What I said was technically he's an English professor at NYU who works from home.
Keyword, home.
Watch yourself, Dylan. You're about this close to not staying for dinner.
I ordered 200 hand-forged knives in my dorm room and built a Wix web.
And as you see, everybody, that style of comedy was definitely influenced by Dr. Bill Cosby. To see him grow up from a teenager on the Cosby Show and to see him interacting with his television wife, similar to that of Claire Huxtable, but different. Both of them are professional women. And to see his deadpan comedy, he took it a different direction than Bill. Bill did the whole mugging and the faces and all of those things, and that's called like physical comedy. Bill was really into that. And Malcolm took it a different situation with the whole underplayed deadpan comedy, which is just look at someone and glance and then say his line, and the joke would be heard by the people that the joke was on. So yeah, this was great. This was great fun, and you saw the influence that the Cosby Show had on Theo, our head on Malcolm Jamal Warner, for being Theo. If you just tuned in, you're watching the Zoom channel here at the Chemic Club BAF Solutions Network. I'm the number runner, Arnold Penix, aka the Big Black Man, and today I'm the spook that's set by the sitcom door, so we can pay tribute. And this is now we're turning to our slam poetry tribute section, and we have a very special guest here that's going to be entertaining us and paying tribute to the late Malcolm Jamal Warner, but at the same time, her greatness lives on, and the legacy and the ancestors she speaks to through her poetry is absolutely phenomenal. Tasha, welcome to the BF Solutions Network. Welcome,
It's
dear.
a pleasure. Greetings, greetings.
Greetings to you. I met you once, and I told you, I think I met you on my birthday, correct? Oh,
Uh,
what did I mention? I met you here at one of the events, correct?
yes, at an
You're a
event, yes,
Capricorn,
and
is
we
that
did some
correct?
numbers
You're the
together.
Capricorn,
The
right? Are you the
Capricorn,
Capricorn?
yes, yeah,
The Capricorn who I did a brief reading with, and so I ran some numbers with you.
yeah,
And
that's
it was so
right.
funny. I was thinking about you today, and I didn't know this was you. I said it was a lady who came by who wanted to get a full reading, and here you are today, and it was
Yes,
you. And you did mention to me that you did do poetry and you
yes,
did write.
uh-huh.
So I'm glad we'll finally get a chance to meet nationally here on our Zoom National Zoom channel, and welcome. So tell us about how did you get into writing poetry, first of all?
Uh, well, I've been writing all of my life. My mom, she got me a journal, when I was a youngster, and
Hmm.
just been writing all my thoughts and everything in there. Never thought it would come to something like this. I had a traumatic event with my fiance passed, and then I just needed another outlet,
Okay.
and went back into the journaling, and when I noticed that my journaling was very inspiring to other people as well.
Hmm.
Uh, the journaling sound like songs. So I was like, well, let me just put it to some poetry. And I started, doing a few events around, Atlanta and got into some writing clubs and also started writing with Zane. Uh, monthly and getting more tips and everything, from her. And again, it just pretty much came from an outlet that I needed to release the events of my fiance passing tragically, how
So
it
it
happened.
turned out to be therapy for you, and they do
Yes,
recommend that people journal and put their thoughts on paper just to get it out of their head. So that's what you were
right.
doing.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
And so tell us about your first poem that you're going to read for us today.
So the first one, like a lot of my poetry, it is inspired and motivated by actual life events. This one is called Love Struck, and it's about a female who has been in the crossfires of her now or her once one time boyfriend that she kind of
Mhm.
reconnected with over the years. And
Okay.
they had this big thing, this fling or whatever, and it was dating for a few months and he just vanished. So she's
Wow.
just like, what's going on? She ends up pregnant and she doesn't know where to turn. So it's again called Love Struck, and it can be taken in different perspectives, different directions, which is what
We'll talk
I
about that. We'll talk about that after
okay.
after you read, and then we're gonna. So, but I just want to know how you just set it up, and you did, and so let's hear it, and then we're gonna discuss how you came to that again, and so that way, see, did we pick up those points from
Okay.
what you just discussed? Okay.
All right. Awesome.
So that's what the name of the piece is called again.
Love struck.
Ladies and gentlemen, BAF Chemic Club members, welcome Atasia with Love Struck.
Love struck. Give thanks. Learn thyself first, then you'll truly see the vulnerabilities and traumas buried beneath. From past hurts, pains to the insecurities, no other being would know you as much as you believe. You've subconsciously activated self mode and donned your mask, blurred vision to the signs and clues to avoid your purpose task. Going backwards on a journey you kept on repeat. Other personas were placed in the driver's seat. The cement barrier forced you to crash and think, stop and listen to the inner self and reflect before you sink. Seek for the divine's understanding. Love resolves hate. When the clock strikes 12, when the clock strikes 12, will your mind stay in shambles or will you transform into your destined fate? Ashe.
I say, snap, 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 snap. All right, this is the so Atasha, how did you? To? What inspired you to write this piece?
Again, personal experiences, just kind of put some other characteristics on that. And just becoming into the woman that I am now,
Okay.
using those experiences as lessons instead of, a guilt trip. A
Mm,
lot of people can use things as guilt trips, but,
mm,
giving gratitude for those lessons and
right.
learning that, the people that are in our lives or have been in our lives are there for a reason along each journey. And I
And
give thanks and just going deeper and deeper into what I can tap into because it's so beautiful,
mm,
when you put the words down, but it's like I don't know. It's kind of like when I rewrite and edit whatever I'm doing. At first, I'm just like, I don't know if that sounds right, but stepping away from it, like you stepping away from an issue or a challenge in life and coming back, and it's like you look at those words and it's like,
mm.
yeah, I solved that puzzle. I put that together. I said that, and spirit always takes over. I always, give thanks to the highest, the most divine for all of the energies that are put in onto this paper with pen in hand.
So you do agree that spirituality and having a strong faith can help you through a lot of the circumstances and then through your writing. So it's kind of like you're putting together your words based on how your spirit dictates to you and talks to you. Is that what you're saying? How you
Yes.
create?
Yes. It's kind of like what do they call that? The phantom writer, or
Mm,
in a sense.
okay.
Sometimes it feels just like that, like I can be sitting around the house or doing work. And
A voice speaks to you and you want to put it down.
yeah, the tones come in and I'm just like, okay, let me go, shoot to the pen and paper and write it down and it becomes a beautiful melody,
It was kind of like coming from the other side to speak to you so you can share with the people that you share with.
yes.
And so do you think it's like your voice coming through or is it the ancestors' voice coming through
I
when you
believe it's a
write, when you create?
combination.
Huh?
It's a beautiful combination because I know, for me, I believe, this with spirituality, we experience a lot of things from past lives, and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
those things from the past lives may come into the present for whatever moment. I mean, for whatever reason in that moment. And it's just something that we just need to learn or we need to just release, in its entirety. And I know for me, Capricorn October is from Lloyd. Uh, I was listening to his YouTube channel and he
Mm-hmm.
said, for Capricorns, it's the month is the theme for us is to release. So I have been having a lot of releases the past few years, definitely. But this month has been very, very releasing, relaxing, and just revitalizing for me.
But that's my papa, Lord Strayhorn, and he
Yes,
definitely has some right on philosophies
he
and
does.
advice. And
Yes.
being that you're a Capricorn, what day that you're born Capricorn wise? What day? What's your
The
birthday?
18th. The 18th.
The 18th, which is a one, and the eight, which is a nine, and of
Completion.
course completion. So this is 2025, as I said before. So a lot of endings and a lot of completions, and moving forward is happening with you. So it's great that you pulled together. We're gonna take a little break right here, but I'm gonna come with you. I'm just gonna do. If you see my T-shirt, everybody, it's time to take some time to speak your mind. It's time to make your dreams come true. All you got to do is try to find a new, and it's time to envision you. And we're gonna bring you back with the second poem, Natasha.
Okay.
But we're gonna play the because I don't want to give it all away at one time. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, no. We gotta run a clip with Malcolm Jamal Warner, and it's so sit back and see and feel his vibe and what he does, and pay tribute to this wonderful man who left us too soon. But basically, Pam said it on a broadcast that it was his time, and you never know when the universe comes for you and when God comes for you. But he did a lot in his short years. He did 54 years. He almost made it to 55. And so let's watch his tribute piece, his music piece. He incorporated so much in I call it the Love Jones tribute to the music. Malcolm Jamal Warner, everybody. You're watching the BAF Solutions Network. I'm the number runner. Spook to sit by the door. Enjoy.
UFO sightings persist, though naysayers say they don't exist. But I insist on the strength of my pride that upon a UFO is where our love must reside. Because this is no ordinary love. This is an extraordinary love. An out of this world kind of love. A clutch the pearls kind of love. Dig it. This is a she won't even brag to her girls kind of love. Our love is fatigue-proof, and it defies death, like a God who sidesteps pronouns meant for mere mortals and breathes breath into souls who descend and return from the eternal. To the untrained eye, our love is often unidentifiable. Like UFOs flying through the night, emitting lights that even the Pentagon can't recognize. And she won't even brag to her girls. But I will. You see, she's got that ill, nah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it is sick the way the thickness of her thighs beckon me. Like sighing sirens singing sailors to their death. But wise like Odysseus, I bade my spirit guides to keep me tied steadfast to the mast of my soul. So when temptation takes its toll, I beckon back with the vengeance of a grudge match. As she screams, every name that came before me. Oh, and I don't mind, because she's mine. And she couldn't be the she that makes my nature rise without those prior guys. And they're prior guys, which means she gets the gift of me wholeheartedly. And when she drips, she allows me to give the gift easily. As she nestles at my earlobe, whispers wickedly to my soul, and when temptation takes its toll, I grab a hold, we lock and load, and we take off into a space where time cannot be traced. I'm talking ecstasy laced with purple rain, purple haze type passion. Two people fully engaged like intertwined limbs on the cloud nine stage of love. You see, it's that real shit. I said it's that real shit. No, y'all don't hear me. See, it's that real shit that you can only dream of if you were too afraid to heal. You can't feel this if you only putting in physical work. You gotta go in and grab that hurt and be willing to die when it no longer defines you. Be courageous enough to let it refine you. Then be brave enough to let that define you. Maybe then you'll see the light. Their light. Their beam that highlights the best of you. And when that reciprocates, the love that you make will be greater than the total sum of your hurt combined. Each thrust bound by a bond. Each grasp gripped with grit, and each godly gasp given makes the sex extraterrestrial. You could have it too, but you have to be willing to build your own UFO. You see, this is no ordinary love. You be brave enough to do the work, and you too can have an extraordinary love.
Okay, an extraordinary love. That was an extraordinary poem. My goodness. Then the snap, 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 snap. The Love Jones tribute. Being Theo is what you're watching. And as one of the things of being a numerologist, you get a chance to gauge into the different histories of other people who may be connected to the different celebrities and soulmates across the universe. And the Black Lexicon Institute is about that, trying to engage our young people and our teenagers into being a part of everything. But we're going to bring in I call it my soulmate analyst, who happens to be the soulmate of Malcolm Jamal Warner, who was born on August 18th, another 9. He was born August 18th, and then you were born on the 18th as well, Atashia. And so this the Chemical Club numbers actually add up to the number 9. So this is a completion situation, and I definitely am excited about bringing Julian Gordon to the forefront. And here he comes, and he is it's so funny that he is a college professor and he works from home, just like the character that Malcolm played with Tracy Ellis Ross, and of course Mr. Gordon, the Zodiac lover, I call him. He's going to be having different types of events happening because he's a man, and he's just like, you see how deep Malcolm was with his poetry? Well, Julian got that going on as well. So I am curious to understand and to have him analyze all of Malcolm Jamal Warner's works, because being that Malcolm Jamal Warner's birthday falls on his birthday as soulmate, this is how he came to be the one I selected to speak about analyzing the work of Malcolm Jamal Warner. I'll do work with people like you, Atashia, and break it down for the other poets, the slam poets who pay tribute, but only Julian will talk about, and we'll talk together, of course, about the analyzation of Malcolm's poetry and the encoded messages that may be inside that we don't know about. And and just like I could talk to you, Atasia, about the fact that how did you come about this? But I can't do that with Malcolm, but I can do it through his energy, through his soulmates. So that's why we're doing it this way. Welcome, Julian King. Julian!
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, so hit us up. What did you take from this work that Malcolm created?
Yes, sir. So the first thing that I noticed is the cosmic flow. You know, I love how
explain that
cosmic flow, man.
Yeah, that's you talk like that too, y'all.
Right, that's my vibe. So I went to school for atmospheric science and meteorology, got a master's in physics. So I'm definitely one of those people that keeps their head in the clouds every now and again. I like to,
in more ways than one.
I like to enjoy the cloud nine, you know.
Yeah,
living
he definitely on cloud nine with this one.
Right. So
yeah,
the big thing, I don't, like you say, there was something hidden in there.
Yes, hidden messages in there.
So did you notice that he started speaking and we couldn't see him? Even at the beginning, you had to really use your imagination. And he just flat out started out, this is extraterrestrial. This is out of this world love. So you're not even able to attribute the words with his face. It was until he said, using the extraterrestrial energy on this planet, where he actually came out onto the stage. So I was thinking, man, I think that was a little hidden innuendo right there.
Absolutely. Now that you bring it to our attention.
Yeah, I thought about it the first time I watched it, and I was thinking, where is he? And then all of a sudden he appeared. And now that I was watching it for the second time, it really came to me, that's a part of the show. Because everything in show business is not by accident.
No, it was intentional.
Exactly. Like
he intentionally did that.
This set is for this day. This set is for that day.
Exactly. Everything's intentional. What we're doing is very intentional.
Yeah. So I was thinking, man, if he's not being able to be seen, he must have thought about that and said, hey, I'm going to start in the background and I'm going to start saying cosmic flow, you know, the cosmic energy, the extraterrestrial, it's out of this world. And then I'm sure he thought.
So he was revealing things to us that maybe he shouldn't have been revealing to us, or maybe he should have been revealing to us. But basically, that's the encoded messages he's trying to get.
Yeah,
he's using
that subconscious.
He's going into our subconscious mind and letting me know there's much more to this than meets the eye.
Which you made me just think that's what happens in our dreams too, right?
Like we leave our body and we travel to all throughout the universe, and then like there's a silver string that pulls us back into our body, and then when we make our transition, then that string is cut and the body is left there, and we move on to our next realm.
Right. Even Atasia talked about that a little bit. Even she said, hey, I think, you know, my past lives have happened with this, and
most definitely with Capricorn. Right. Capricorn is definitely a psychic people, and they are very intuitive. They have gifts because they're seeing things and they can sense things and everything else.
Go ahead.
So I agree. Yes.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that are Capricorn. We always have great energy with each other when we're around, and I believe that the Capricorn and Aquarius, something about those.
Absolutely, they're old souls. They're old souls.
I have a Sagittarius.
She was like an old lady when she was a kid.
Really?
That's what I was told. Yeah. Always around old people. Yeah.
Around old people, hanging out with them.
Yeah. I have older friends, so yeah.
People tell me that too, and now I'm hearing that I've stayed at 21 my whole life. So it would make sense that when I'm younger, I act older, and now that I'm older
You're
than
like
21,
younger.
I act younger.
Bohemian, very bohemian, displaced. I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going. That's
just
20. That's 21 to 28, and then 28 to 32 is Leo. So now you're going more responsible because you're in your Leo cycle. And that's what's happening to you.
Yeah, it's making sense.
When you moved out of your house and all that, that's what happens in Leo cycle.
So just to finish off my review, did you notice he said you have to grab that hurt? And I've been noticing lately that you have to actually confront that trauma so that you can move forward. So we actually are learning about your why. And him saying you need to grab that hurt made me trigger in my mind, made me think about what hurt you. And that's what your why is, what hurt you. So maybe Malcolm Jamal Warner was saying
he had some hurt going on.
Right, you need to grab that, and that's a part of his purpose of sharing. So there must have been something.
Well, he lost his first girlfriend to cancer,
Oh, wow.
And when he was just a young person, like in his late teens, early 20s.
Wow.
Her name escapes me now, but she was played his girlfriend on the show, and she also played Urkel's girlfriend, Michelle Thomas.
Okay.
Her name was Michelle Thomas, and she appeared on Cosby Show for a guest spot. Met Malcolm, they fell in love, and they dated.
I know you always say he's always looking for
Always looking for love. And I know something about
is that?
Leos. Leos always looking for love and acceptance because the Leos have a lot of insecurities. Even though they seem on top of the world, even Holly Berry, she's got everything, but she can't seem to make relationships work. She said, and she even joked about it and said, well, you can't have everything and everything. And Whitney Houston, another Leo, and she was born on the 9th. She was a 9 as well. So we're dealing with 9 people. Whitney Houston was August 9th, okay? So Malcolm Jamal Warner, August 18th, which is a 9. So 9 people are looking for completion in their lives. Atasha looking for completion in her life as a 9. For love,
Actually, too. I'm also a Leo rising.
Oh, so it's all you the queen.
Right.
So that's what's happening with Malcolm and the encoded messages that you're picking out of his life, out of his work.
So this is my last piece, number 3. Extraterrestrial courage to build your UFO.
Ooh, wow. You got drones and dreams. There you go, right there.
That's me right there.
That's you right there.
I have a dream to play the drums in space.
There you go.
So I'm like, dang, how is he really speaking my language right now?
Because you're him. See how the science works, everybody? We tap, it's like phone numbers. We tap into the currency. So when I met him, I connected with him right away because I had met Malcolm as a teenager, and we connected right away.
So and then my question is, what is the UFO? That went through my mind too.
What is it? What is it?
He said, "Oh, you gotta have this courage to build your UFO," and I'm thinking like, what exactly does that mean? Does that mean a spaceship? Like, are we time traveling, or is it just being unidentifiable?
Or be your drone to go and realize your dreams with your drone.
Yeah. So
man.
I thought that was pretty interesting. So
you're knocking it out the park.
Yeah.
I know seem like we're having a seance.
Yeah.
Because Malcolm is here in the room with us right now.
Yes.
Okay, so anybody is y'all watching this BAF members, we ain't playing up in here. This is alternative programming. We don't just talk about it. We're about it. We're looking for solutions here at the BAF Solutions Network. Okay, Atasha, you're up again with your second poem. Set your poem up. What was this second one is gonna be about?
I tell you what, I'm taking a lot of classes still. I'm a life coach, and I took this class, and I forgot what it was called, but it's a transpersonal psychology class last year, and we had 2 books to read. One was on feminine and masculine energy, And the other one it was called Oneness.
Oh, wow.
So my assignment was to write about a chapter within the Oneness book. And it was just like I said, spirit took over because I was just like, man, I kind of did this one last minute. The professor was like, Tassie, you got to come with it. This is our last project for the year. I was like, okay. I said, well, the only thing I can come with strong is a poem. And that's what I did. So this one was going to be a little longer.
That's
But
so
it's
that's something
called,
we I made time for it.
okay. And this one is called Timeless Experiences.
Ashe.
All
Oh,
right.
timeless experience. Atasha,
It's
timeless experience.
all right. Good thanks. Time is constraining. Time is a constraining mechanism in place to control your space. What does this really mean? Is a second really a minute? An hour a day? How many times have you been lost in time, only to realize every breathing moment of your existence is in the present awareness of now? Being mindful and aware allows you to focus on the intricacies of your life, your deepest desires, your feelings towards every experience. You're able to capture the moment, the ease in breathing, smelling, feeling, and tasting it all that the universe is revealing. The divine essence of silence allows us to listen to the messages and watch the unfolding of synchronicities presented in familiar moments. Yeah, that deja vu moment where we felt overcome with joy and excitement after realizing the point of no return. What else is there to lose? Recognizing your mirrors. Everyone we meet is the reflection of the inner you, ascending like the phoenix rising from the ash, detaching from the need to be right, responding versus reacting. You are the cause. How? By surrounding yourself with only grateful people, unveiling the infinite possibilities, infinite possibilities of who you are and what you've become. The source has been there all along this course you strayed from on several occasions. What was shall be, and what is. Once you detach from everything not serving your purpose, to your grateful self, to your loving self, to your highest, most divine self, you're radiant in the light. Your truths were always within. You are one with the universal frequencies vibrating rapidly on the positive tones of love and peace. You see, there'll never be no better love. There has always been separation. Excuse me. There has never been separation. Only egos projected along your journey. The oneness you have is the testament of each season you grew through to lead you back to that pinnacle point. This moment, this present moment, this moment of the most divine being, the God and the goddess that is you. You created the script, the characters, and the scenes for each act. Now play it out gracefully and listen for your applause. Ashe.
Ashe. Snap, snap,
Wow.
snap, snap, snap. Well, like I said, you just life coached it right out the box, as they say. And I definitely, I'm glad you saved this one for your last piece because this gives me confirmation that you're definitely anointed and gifted to be able to be a part of, as a regular here. I invite you to be a regular here on Being Theo, the Poetry Slam, to do life coaching and analyzation, just like you're doing, because
Ashe.
that's what I feel that's coming from you. And being a Capricorn, y'all reinvent the wheel, y'all create things that are necessary. And I definitely love your energy of being a graceful female that you are to be a part of this on a regular basis. So I definitely open up that you can to join us each week here at the Kimmy Club BAF Solutions Network. So something for you to think about because, but definitely right now, I want to give you an opportunity to give you what was the muse, what was the information. It's self-explanatory in your piece about how you came about to write it. But to give us a little bit more insight on how this came into your mind.
Um, it was the end of the year last year. Again, I
Okay,
was it was a final assignment. And
a
the
final
book was,
assignment.
on oneness, just combining the masculine, feminine principles together,
Well, because Capricorn is a masculine sign, and then
right.
you being born on the 18th, which is a one, and ends up to number nine, which is a warrior, which is Aries, which is makes it was masculine as well.
Yes.
So you have a lot of masculine energy just being a Capricorn
Right.
alone.
Exactly.
I'm the mother brother. I'm the mother. I'm a Cancerian. I'm the one that's crying and always emotional, trying to feed everybody.
Yeah.
We are the Teresa's and the mother brothers of the zodiac. But Capricorn is Daddy and Mama Cap, Daddy, and even the females. Michelle Obama, perfect example. She's
Yeah.
like very, very. They try to claim she a man. You
Yep.
know,
All the time. Yeah.
but they try to claim because her arms and everything, and she
Yeah.
keeps Barack in line. But he's a
Yeah.
Leo,
He's
so
a Leo. Yeah.
that's masculine as well. So that's both of them are coming together. But you
Yeah.
say again, I'm sorry for breaking in.
No, no, no apologies. Again, it's just with oneness, I learned to just become a better version of what I learned from the feminine and masculine energies. Because you know how people, like you say, it's like it's always a one-sided. Yeah, it's two. You're not in your woman period or what they call it, the soft girl era. And I was like, what in the world is a soft girl era? And they, it was used so much, and I'm just like, soft girl. I said, but you have masculine and feminine in you regardless of whatever it is. It
Yeah,
is.
mother and father. I got my moms. I got my mom in me. I got my dad in me, and
Yes.
it's a beautiful mix. It's a
Yes.
beautiful mix.
Yes. So if one overpowers the other one, it's like it's too much of this or too much of that. It can be a negative. So it's like finding your
Yeah, you
balance.
just have to balance it.
Yes, so that's what I wanted to reveal and or convey in this poem. Finding your balance. You can't have the yin without the yang. You can't have the sun
Right.
without the moon. So
Hmm.
hey, this is what it is, and it's a constant flow. When you're in a constant flow like the water, nothing can take you out your mindset.
Mm.
Being aware, being present, being in that moment, is really what where I am and where I wasn't at the time. However, again, after reading that book, and I forgot the author of this book, it's a pretty thick book, but I know it's called Oneness. It was just like a
Mm.
change, a shift,
Mm.
a light bulb, come on, the transformation, the frequencies, everything just flowing in one motion. And I was just like, wow, I want to be like this all the time. I want to feel like this all the time. And I know it's like, through poetry, just like, with our past poets or present poets, and artists, everything can be relatable, is relatable. So I want to make sure that I'm relating to masculine and feminine energies, whoever it may be, colors, whatever, I want to be relatable to everyone. So that's what I focused on, just prayed on it before I wrote it. And after I read the material, made sure I digested it and, took a few notes on that and just, ex- put it all on paper. And it came out,
You
as that.
did.
Yeah. So
Like I said, I do agree with you, and then that's something that people need to come to grips with, that they are carrying both energies, the yin and the yang, and they should
Mhm.
embrace both of the energies of their male side and their feminine side. And it has nothing to do with preferences. It's just dealing with the fact that you are a complete person, a complete human being with emotions and feelings, and that's what you have conveyed in this piece.
Yes, yes. So I give thanks, and again, ancestors are always around. Spirit is around. Their energy is beautiful. Just knowing that I have that energy to dive in and just like I said, in silence, I'm relaxing in it. I know Julian, he was joking about partying because I'm at home by myself. My son is away for the fall break, but that silence is definitely key. Being still,
Mm.
a lot of times, and just being in that flow and vibrating and on the frequencies and everything, you just feel it. And the love,
Yum.
I just got chills right now talking about it because I'm just like so happy. It's like, woo. it's
It's a
so
very spiritual,
beautiful.
uplifting
Yes.
feeling when you find the true core and essence of who you are.
Yes. Oh
It's just
yeah.
amazing,
And nobody
amazing
can
feeling.
take you out of it either. When you get there, it's like, ooh, you can't take my piece. You are not gonna take my piece because I love it. It feels so good. It tastes so good.
Oh,
Just
oh, it
touch,
tastes so good.
everything.
And
Yes,
on that
everything.
note, I'm gonna have to. We gonna close our show because I'm feeling so good. All right,
All
because
right
it
now.
tastes so good.
I
You're
say.
watching the VFS Solutions Network. Being Theo, I'm the spook that sat by the sitcom door, the big black man. We're here every day, broadcasting live on the Zoom network right here from 1 to 2. We're going to close out, everybody. All VF members, get your membership. You see, we popping over here. We don't just talk about it. We're about it. Atasia, thank you so much for being here. You are wonderful. You are fantastic. And please come back next week. You are my new co-host for this show. And thank you, thank you, thank you.
Peace and
We're going to
love.
play about Warner. I think he was playing something about and paying tribute to a woman that he loves, a woman that made everything happen for him, a woman that we all understand and we will all get it when we hear what he has to say about this particular woman in his life, which is a woman in all of our lives. See you next time on the VFS Solution Network. Being Theo, Takeover Tuesday, and we taking over. See you next time. Play it. Roll them. That is so you. Doing it live. It was. God, you doing all that. Little child actor. That's you was a little child actor too. Method actor. You get up and go into class.
Happy birthday to arguably the most beautiful, the most amazing, the most brilliant mother in the entire universe. I say arguably, but really, there is no argument. I love you, Ma. Happy birthday.
Ashe. I have done some stuff like that before. Much love, everybody.